through Jamakabe. So you see, like I'm tight with Jamakabe from early, bro. Yeah. And when Jamakabe was in Roll Deep, because a lot of people forget he was in Roll Deep because it was so early. Nah, Jamakabe left Roll Deep early, you know, before
and
like
late kind of.
It was kind of by the time Power came out though, he was solo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I remember one time, I went to Whiteley Shopping Centre in Bayswater, and they had this shop that sold like the American drip that was popular at the time, And I remember I got this academics jacket, cold, bro, reversible puffer coat. Jeez. You know the money I spent on it, at the time it was like the equivalent of having like a Louis puffer or something.
Yeah.
Mental. And then I had a mad fitted with it, cold. And I remember Jamakabe says, "Yo, we're gonna be over your side in Uxbridge, because I'm Hayes, innit? So all over West of that." He's like, when they'll go Ealing Boulevard and that, they'll call me and that. And then he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna be outside of London though, in High Wycombe." I'm like, "High Wycombe? I'm gonna pull up, bro."
Not too quick.
Yeah, but it's far, but it's like over there. So man's pulled up to one under 18s event when in the car park. It's me, Jamakabe, Wiley, Target, whatever. Since he jumped out the car, I was like, "Oh, welcome, bro, nice to meet you," and that. And he goes to me, "Yo, man, that coat's cold. How much?" That's what he said to me, you know.
How much?
Yeah.
Oh, like that, off your
back. I said, "Yo."
He's off your back.
Yeah. He said, "Bro, that coat's mad. How much, bro?" I was like, "Brother, I'll be honest with you, bro. This ain't for sale, bro." But you know, like, by the way I said it to him, is like, "It ain't gonna fit you as well," you know, like that. Like, he's like, "Brother, I want that," and I was like, "Yo, Whiteley's."
Lined it up.
But we had a proper convo over it, and I was like, "This guy is bossy," you know, like he was drippy, and then it made sense later on when you lot ended up being like those guys, bro. You know, like Ruff Sqwad was known; they had the mad belts, the hoodies, and that.
No, you sure it's Ruff Sqwad or was just him?
Nah, man.
Flea number. You can't have that name.
Nah, bro, you might be. You might be right.
Listen, Stryder had baby blue Pradas. In year 8.
You can get away with that.
This is what I'm saying.
Baby blue Pradas, bro.
Cold.
In like year 8. Mad.
Cold.
Mad.
Them times there, I was on the grey Pradas.
Yeah,
I was on a grey
I was
team.
unfortunate enough, you know.
You know them way there.
Yeah,
I didn't have none of them.
But West Youths, I feel like we're very like when it comes to
fashion starts in West.
We're exceptional. Like we've got Global Sports, Siddiqui's. The first ever H&M is in Kensington, High Street, Kensington. So it's like, remember the striped hoodies that Merkston was on?
When he that release.
Yeah, with Chunky Bizzle.
Yeah. Okay, that's H&M.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
H&M,
Yeah.
First one in your
So
bits.
back then, we used to do our thing still. So when he's hit me with the I always remembered him like, yo, this guy.
No, he moves correct.
Fly.
Yeah.
But then I see him shut down the rave 30 minutes later, things in boots.
Yeah.
Mental.
Jeez.
I was like, yo, man, Stryder's cold. Yeah.
Stryder's a guy still.
Is it? But you know what's funny, bro? Like you said it about these men are really friends, so that might be the actual answer, but having someone of that status in the crew, and then being able to let him go and do his thing,
some people wouldn't do that.
Producing for him still in these times, and then also, I guess, kind of like not feeling away about it, bro. Because you know, like in your own right, bro, Slix, bro. We use Slix as an example. You're here, you're a star boy too, bro. You was fly. I used to hear girls talk about him and Dirty Danger in West.
Dirty Danger's
They're still talking about him, man.
They're still
went Gala that other day, man. Shut it down.
Yeah, simple.
You see suit.
Yeah.
Mad.
One time, quickly,
Mad.
double-breasted blazer.
Mad.
I hear you still.
It was crazy.
But my whole thing was kind of like, you know, like Ruff Sqwad as a whole. Maybe even thinking off the run punch, bro. Maybe even it could have been bigger in terms of like if he had his run and then once your run's finished, we make sure we come back to the Ruff Sqwad like how 50 did with G-Unit. You know, if you use 50 as an example, 50 when I done Get Rich or Die Trying, before the Massacre come out, they done Beg for Mercy. You know, there's probably moments like that, bro, with UK music where you can refer it to that. Like, but I mean, like having like someone in the crew that, you know, let's be honest, before even Ruff Sqwad was known, he was known. Because he was Tinchy Stryder, the young G that rolled deep a little bit here and there and red tear. But was it ever testing, or was it more like that's my brother no matter what anyway? So it's
I think I speak for myself. Raps would probably say something similar. I don't know. I think the foundation was Brotherhood. definitely. But there is times, like I said earlier on, like that whole period was so. Like, it was a short period, but so much happened in that period, and a lot of life-changing things happened. And even like comparing it to like people in the States, like 50 and whatnot, they got like labels behind them.
Yeah, real talk.
They've got experience. They've got like people that are sitting in rooms that know that once we do this, this happens, that happens. We just started in a youth club. Do you know what I mean? So like it got to a certain stage when it did get a bit confusing, but in the beginning it was like, nah, man, let's just go get it. Like, I remember Dizzy winning the Mercury, and I was screaming in my front room like,
yeah, that's mad, isn't it, Mercury?
Like,
that was a big thing.
My mum was like, calm down. I'm like, bro, you don't know what this means. Like, like, yo, like, do you know what I mean? And it's just seeing your people win is a beautiful thing. That's for me. Do you know what I mean?
I do feel like the label thing though, yeah, what you're saying, I get what you're trying to say, yeah, but I do feel like it's not about the label, bro. I think it's an individual thing. I feel like 50 Cent is a real youth from the road, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he could have said, yo,
no, 100, I agree with that.
time.
I agree with that.
But I feel like he decided to do that over the label. Because you can hear it in his interviews and that. And
Yeah,
when
I
he
agree with
talks
that.
on things. So I feel like England, we suffer from that a little bit because...
Like scarcity mindset almost.
Yeah, and I feel like if you look at the reality of London, yeah, like, you know when people do this weird shit where they're like urban and that, like...
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? You mean ends? You mean the man them? Yeah?
Yeah, I need to let... Yo. I'm
Wait.
on.
What you saying?
Maggie. What
It's
you saying?
faded out.
You don't want anything?
You sure? You good?
No.
100%?
No, because we haven't offered him anything.
Yeah,
man.
no, I
for
know.
real,
Yeah,
it's been their policy.
it's true.
Like in the man's... Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Gangster.
Like everyone's
Gangster. Apologies,
sipping and
bro.
just... Sorry, bro, man.
So that's what 50 done. 50 said Lloyd Banks. You sure? Let's do
Yeah.
the album.
Yeah.
Well, you see what I'm trying to say?
No, 50 lined it up differently.
Yeah, whereas you could use other examples where it didn't happen in America as well. I think it's an individual thing, but I think England, what happens is, bro,
Is there more examples where it didn't happen? Because for me, it's like whoever's like the leader or the more prominent artist, it seems like the crew always get, whether it's Nelly, whether it's...
Hey, you're G. Hey, nah,
Who
hey,
else?
Rapid's
There's so
cold.
many.
I was just gonna say St. Lunatics, and he just said Nelly.
Yeah, who else is there? There's...
Because it didn't work, but he tried with Nelly, right?
Yeah,
Did he try hard enough though? Who knows? We don't know. But he definitely made me know who Murphy Lee is. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
D12 didn't really go, but Eminem tried.
But they definitely made some coins and had some one or two like
Purple
good singles.
Pills
Yeah,
and-
there you go.
Yeah.
So like I think it's
Bro.
it's early in the UK. I don't think many crews were.
Yeah, I've seen it built up.
Yeah.
like that as well.
I think the perfect blueprint was obviously mega and so
Yeah.
solid. Because I think making the US comparisons a bit like unfair because they got the infrastructure. That's what I was trying to say before. But it definitely does come down to also the type of person you are. I definitely agree with that.
the infrastructure if you're a
Definitely,
gangster.
you can say, nah, leave it.
You're a
Like, this
G.
is what we're doing,
Yeah.
100%. Like Mega was walking into labels, getting people like deals.
Because you have
solo
like the
deals.
Diddy's where it's, even in America where he's so shrewd that it's like, yo, I've got these guys, man, Biggie and Craig Mack, and then Biggie goes and Craig Mack don't matter no more.
Yeah.
Because I've got my what I needed.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That happens. But then I feel like in the UK there's been times in it where you just look back on things and it's like, I wonder why they didn't bring them man through. Them man are cold and like,
You know, it don't work like that all the time though. You know? Oh shit.
Careful.
Because if you could,
shirt, man. So when I had lost that.
if you could, because I remember 50 Cent said it, if I could like flip my finger and make everybody fuck with you and buy your music, I'd do it. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
You know what I mean? Because some men get bitter at the main guy, but I've done what I can do for you.
Tried.
You know what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
There's not much more.
By the way, I don't even think that happened with Ruff Sqwad, like how it's gone kind of like that way. I think with Ruff Sqwad it's because they had such a prominent person, but all of you had your own moments as well. And I feel like even like production wise, Ruff Sqwad offered such a mad production that like even a Tinchy Stryder album needs to have elements of Rapid and Dirty in there. Otherwise, it's not what everyone. It's you get in there. Is missing now the things that were there. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure. Man.
I understand that like the UK is very different. Like you go through, you gotta go do that Starship with Dappy. You know what I mean? You gotta do the thing. Yeah, I think Spider-Man with Kano.
Yeah, Striderman.
Yeah, Striderman. That's it. Yeah, like
Kano.
That's Spider-Man. You know, man.
I said it in the
Yeah.
chorus though, innit?
Yeah. But I feel like you gotta do those things. But then there's an element of like, now I'm in. Let's go do that Ruff Sqwad joint and I don't think England they miss it a lot, man. They do miss it a lot.
To be honest, I think there was a time, like speaking to his management, that was supposed to be the plan, like for him to go through, do his thing, and then focus on the Ruff Sqwad album. But never did happen.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they were just focused on, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
making more albums and more singles with him, and they probably didn't see the vision, but
They don't in England, bro. Sometimes it is probably some white guy that works for Universal or something, bro. That patterns out the business, right? But the business and the culture is two different things.
yes.
Cultural currency versus business is different, bro. Because you can be backed with financial investors to the T with people that don't understand culture. So now does it connect? No. You're throwing money at a wall.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to stick? Who knows?
You know.
Whereas Ruff Sqwad, that will stick.
Do you lot feel like you got everything you deserved in music?
But from music.
Yeah.
From music,
Yeah.
I think we got what we put in, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think it could have. It's not ended.
Facts.
Yeah, it's true.
You
Yeah,
know what
amen,
I mean?
amen, bro.
I think for myself and for Slix as well, I think we still have the fire, and we're
That's
better.
good.
I think we're better than we was. I'm better than
Of course.
I was.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's